everybody. Welcome to Reverse the Verse. It's Friday, October 30th, 2015. This is our special Halloween episode of Reverse the Verse. I'm your community manager, Mark Skelton. How you doing? With me, as always, is our Director of Community Engagement, Online Strategy, and Spaceships, Mr. Gornold Trump.
Hey, everybody. I'm the original arena commander, which is an amazing joke for 5 of you.
What?
They probably can't hear you either.
Oh, they can't hear
It's
me.
hard in the mask. We'll point this a little closer to you there.
Yeah.
All right. And joining us, as always, is our subscription manager, Lieutenant Alexis Lesnick. Actually, I haven't seen your. What rank are you? What are your pips?
Whatever came.
Lieutenant Commander.
Whatever came printed on my costume.
Oh no, Commander. Three pips.
Yes.
She's Commander, Alexis Lesnick. Sorry about that. And our editor, Justin Money Chambers. Candy Gordon. I don't know what you were coming for, what you were expecting coming for to Reverse the Verse today, but you're probably not going to get it. For those of you who have never joined us for Reverse the Verse is the Cloud Imperium Games community team's weekly informal live stream with the fans. Focus on informal. Ben, why don't you give us another one? What you got? Yep. Guys, once again, the volume is literally max. This is what we have to work with right now. So it is, the dials are up at max. We are peaking. So I don't know what's going on, but we're doing the best we can here. So, let's see. Ben, sorry. Gornold Trump. Gornold Trump. What'd you do this week?
Well, let's see. It was a pretty busy week for community. We got that flight control post out.
There's no way they can hear you.
We did a lot of work on that.
See if this will work. Keep talking.
I'm continuing to talk, maybe possibly. Work on the Cutlass Q&A a bunch. We made the kind of prep for the Crucible sale. What do we want to show off? How do we want to explain repair mechanics? All that. With lots of progress on 2.0. I would say they're pretty much content complete. It's just a lot of bug fixing, polishing, getting it ready to go out. Of course, I've got a worn mask.
Adam.
Yeah, they can't hear you. Yes. All right. Alexis, what did you do this week?
Still working on that queue, that CSQ. Been helping out with that. Been talking to Turbulent about updating the subscription page, the landing page, making that a little bit better. Had a meeting with that about that yesterday. Getting stuff done for the subscriber flare program in 2016. Your wig just fell off.
You gotta take the mask off. They can't understand a word you said. I got the mic right in your face. So, that subscription stuff sounds cool. When did we find out what the next flare is?
Not quite yet, but soon I can probably reveal it. And that'll start in March of next year. We'll have a new series.
All right. You do have to stop hitting the mic, though. All right, we have some new guests. We have 2 people who are wrestling. We're making a lot of wrestling noise with your costumes there. That's writer Adam, who's joined us for Breaking Bad here. Back in the back, we got our QA person, Tyler Wicken, who's joining us from Austin for the week. They actually fly out later today. Tyler, why don't you cycle out, get Justin in here? The other Justin Binford, our QA. What's your title, Justin?
QA manager.
QA manager. And then we'll cycle you out and get our new QA person here in the Santa Monica office, Mr. Vinny Sinatra. Look at that. How you doing, Vinny?
Doing all right.
Yeah. Oh, and Sherry decided to join us. Hi, Sherry.
Hello.
And Sherry is, I'm guessing, Tifa from Final Fantasy VII.
Yeah, good guess.
I played a video game or two in my life. Yeah. Yes, that is Xylo. Yes, people have recognized you, Xylo. So, what have you guys been working on, QA folks? But tell us about your last week, or this week.
Lots of 2.0 testing.
Yeah. You want to come squeeze over here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what have you been doing?
Just lots of 2.0 testing, making sure that's ready to go out. There's still some severe issues, so we're working through those, but we're logging them as soon as we find them and get them fixed as quick as possible.
I'm going to tell a quick funny story here. On Wednesday, we were bringing somebody around, and we stopped by Tyler's computer, and they were showing him Crusader. And we're walking through the station, and we're like, all right. So yeah, this is the hallway, and then you come to this room. These are the terminals where you order your ship. And he goes up to the terminal and hits the use button, and I kid you not, the monitor popped off the stand and fell to the floor. And nobody had ever seen that bug before, and it was pretty funny. So if you're wondering why 2.0 is not in your hands just yet, it's stuff like that. Maybe a little more serious than that, but stuff like that. What you doing, Sherry?
I'm currently working on the star map again. It's
Yeah?
what I do forever now.
I thought the star map was done.
It's never done. It's gonna keep improving every day. I'm actually adding moons to Pyro right now, so if you want to watch that update in real time, just go to Pyro 5, hit refresh, and watch moons appear around the planet. That's me.
Turbin's gonna call us in like 3 hours. Like, people are F5ing star map. Like, that's 3 hours.
Well, there's only 6 moons, so once it gets up to 6, I'm done. Just so you know.
All right. Hey, Vinny, how you like your first week here?
Digging it.
Digging it?
Having a bunch of fun, learning lots of stuff. It's
Yeah.
definitely good.
Why don't you come over here so we can see you on camera? Who are you? Who are you?
I am Professor Hugo Strange
Professor Hugo Strange.
from Arco.
Yes. And Vinny here. Can you see? You have to get there. See her there. Vinny is our new QA. What's your title? I don't know what your title is.
I am the LA QA lead.
LA QA lead, who's joining us here in the Santa Monica office and helping to build up our QA team here in the studio. We're really excited to have you. You came from a Mac division, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So, very cool. Cool. All right, what time is it? 11:07. Hey, Toast, come around. Come around. Gotta squeeze everybody else in here
All right,
real quick.
let me go now.
Hello, everyone.
See you later, Sherry. Thank you for stopping by. Hey, Toast.
Yeah?
All right, you have your sword?
Yeah. It's not very visible in the camera. It's
Okay.
From Who's Gorn No Travel.
This is gonna be a long episode.
It's gonna be
How many of those do you have? Oh my god.
very long.
That's a hefty stack.
Episode. What did I do this week? Lots of stuff for ATV. Just getting our Austin trip planned. Next week is our last week in this office, so the next episode of ATV will be the last episode filmed in this office, and then the community team is going off to Austin, or at least part of us are anyway. And we'll film a bunch of stuff in Austin that'll last us through the rest of the year, we hope. And we'll come back to our new office. So we're going to see if we can't get a little preview of the new office in next week's episode. No promises, but we're going to try.
And we're going to have a bar citizen in Austin.
Yes. I'll take this and so we can understand you, Ben. We are doing a bar citizen while we're in Austin. It'll be on November 8th, 2015. Of course, that's a Sunday at 7 p.m. at Red's Porch. It's actually being organized by the Austin Bar Citizen Group. I think I have a link here, so I'm dropping the link in chat, both in Twitch and RSI chat right now. If you're interested in going to the Bar Citizen, you can RSVP there. RSVPing helps us know how many tables and stuff we have to reserve. So there's no cover or anything. It's just a bunch of people getting together to chat with Star Citizen. And you'll get to see Donald Trump, and Mark Skelton will be there, and Justin Chambers. And I think Thomas, I don't know where Thomas is, he's hiding. But yeah, Gorn in the USA. Do you have Gorn in the USA?
I don't.
Oh, he's got a stack of puns
Yeah, show
here,
them
by
the
the way.
stack.
Yeah. He came in and immediately went to the printer this morning.
I was woken up by him showing me the list of puns that he had written on his phone at 4 a.m. So
I'm not
that's
gonna-
my life.
I'm not gonna say it's the worst way to wake up I've ever heard, but give me an hour, I might think of a worse way. What else do we do this week?
What else?
Basically, it all just runs together. A lot of prep for the anniversary live stream is coming. The anniversary live stream will be November 19th. Thank you, Gornal. November 19th. We don't have an exact time yet, but it'll be on the, what?
I don't know. Wait,
I
what?
think it was 11.
10,
11.
11,
It'll be at 11 a.m.
2.
It'll be at 11 a.m. twice.
11 a.m. to 2 p.m. Pacific.
Oh, yes. There we go.
It will be November 19th from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. Pacific on the official Star Citizen Twitch channel.
And this will be a good live stream, not like us. This will be the Chris Roberts and actual stuffed live stream.
Yes, we have lots of cool stuff to show you. And it'll kick off our anniversary sale. Okay, not going to tell you what's in the anniversary sale yet, though.
He who is not busy being Gorn is busy dying. Oh, who's actually going to pick up all
Yeah, I
those
was
papers?
just gonna ask that.
I
Yep.
think you answered that question.
I was like, wait a minute.
All right. So while we've got them here, we've got our lovely QA team standing around. Let's see if we got any questions for the QA team. So QA team, actually, why don't you come around? Tell us what the QA team does. Tell people. A lot of people think the QA team
You guys can sit here.
is playing video games all day. Why don't you talk a little bit about what the QA team does?
You got that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. What would be the best way to summarize it? It's definitely not sitting around and playing the game all day. Just as new features and new content comes online every day, as the developers check them in, we're constantly getting new builds, making sure that things are working. We do a lot of performance testing, just a lot of functionality testing, just for anything that comes online, just to assure that it's of a high quality and standard. Sound about right?
Yeah, we'll be submitting issues, but it's up to production to decide whether they want to release with those issues or not. But yeah,
You break things.
yeah, we break things.
Yeah, it's actually it's kind of similar process to what a lot of you are getting to experience in the issue council. A lot of trying to repro issues and decide their priority and stuff like that. And we can always entertain Jared with our funny ones.
Yeah. Somebody's already asked what was the most entertaining bug this week.
So the most entertaining bug this
Yeah.
week?
We got some mileage out of that monitor just
The monitor one
popping
was
off
good,
the stand.
especially because it was like you were in the middle of giving a tour,
Yes.
and I was like, "Yeah, let me show you this 2.0 feature where you can call a ship," and then, boom. Yeah,
Murphy's Law of QA is whenever you're trying to display something, well, a bug will happen. Whenever you're trying to show a developer a bug, the bug will not happen.
Yeah, we haven't been able to repro it, right?
yep, nope. One time, never happened again. That's how it is. I don't know. Could you have another funny bug this week? I don't know. It's been a lot of meetings and weird tasks this week since we're just visiting for the week, but we definitely have a lot of good ones. We run into a lot of good ones. That's where we get our content for Witch Glitch. I think everybody in QA has a folder on their computer somewhere called Funny Bugs.
Trying not to, guys.
I'm calling you Dr. Evil.
Has there been any updates on the contact list displaying incorrectly? I guess there's a lot of, we hear that a lot, that the contact list doesn't always display properly.
Mm-hmm. But we know they're definitely working on it.
I can check the bug. There's a lot of bugs. Oh, we'd have to go look at it and pull it up. I don't have it in front of me.
Gotcha.
Yes. Are you going to talk about the SLI?
No.
No. Okay.
Good. Talk about it.
Okay, the bug with SLI causing issues internally, they've figured out a fix for it. Obviously, it's not live yet, but hopefully in the next patch that will go with it, and that will no longer be an issue.
Talk a little bit about why Emery's amazing new lighting work doesn't look so hot in the current build.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. So a lot of people were really impressed with the new hangar lighting. Emra Switzer is absolutely incredible. The stuff he does is seriously mind-blowing. But there's a known issue right now where CryEngine has a default time of day setting for the levels, and it's showing the wrong time of day. in the hangars. So a lot of people are like, man, the hangars look so incredible now. Well, once that time of day setting is fixed, it's going to look even better. Sorry. So yeah, we've been seeing it with the actual correct time of day internally, and it's just so cool. So hopefully that'll be fixed super soon. People didn't even realize it was a bug.
Yeah, it is. We loaded into a profile build yesterday, and the hangars look absolutely amazing. I'm
Yeah.
like, why don't they look like this in release? And it's one of those things that happens between profile and release. The time of day is set wrong, and they'll get it, and you'll see the Emra's amazing work. The hangars look just fantastic. So, are there any expectations of a bug fixing patch between now and 2.0, or anything about
I'll
that?
let Justin tackle this one.
Well, I guess that's up to.
Yeah, squeeze in here.
I guess that's really up to production. Right now, we're basically focusing on 2.0. So we're just. I think we're really going to try and focus and get that out. And if that comes out, then any fixes for a patch would just be rolled into 2.0.
So it's possible.
It's
Who knows?
possible.
We'll see.
But I would say unlikely at this point because we're focusing so much on 2.0.
What's your favorite thing to do in 2.0?
Just like going to the different points of interest and just exploring. It's a huge area, so it really feels like you're actually
Yeah.
flying around a system. So just having that feeling and the sense of immersion is just really cool.
Oh yeah. For me, it's like if you watched the demo, if the demo from CitizenCon, when they come out of the airlock and they walk out into the platform and you see the huge planet and you see the sun flares and everything, it's like such a cool moment because it's that first time when you really feel like, man, this game is all coming together and this is actually the immersive world. You're not in a simulator, you're not in Arena Commander, and so you walk out and you're like, wow, this is epic.
Yesterday, Tyler and I spent some time EVAing way up above the station, and then pointing our bodies straight down at the station and thrusting ourselves at the station to test impact damage on the model and watching the ragdoll go in 0G. It was quite entertaining. I'm going to see if we can get a video of some of that in today's post later today. No, again, no promises, just attempts. We'll see if we can get that in there.
Yeah, the 0G ragdoll physics are absolutely
They are fantastic.
epic. Yeah.
It's almost worth dying just to see them. What is the bug that's needed the most testing to lock down so far? I guess what was your toughest bug to isolate, I guess?
Probably a bug that's related to release only.
Yeah, I would say there's one. I do a lot of the testing for the FPS module. There's one with weapons that has come and gone several times where the stock on the gun disappears, and when you aim down sight, the back gun just goes invisible, and it's just like a culling issue. That's one that we've had to deal with for a while, and it's just because we have different builds, a profile build and a release build, and it's only happening on the release build and not the profile, but the developers work in profile builds, and so it's kind of hard to reproduce, but they're finally making headway with that and knocking that out. A bug that lasted way too long, you guys probably are all familiar with the broken hand in the buggy, which is now no longer an issue, which is really nice.
Nothing new about the grabbing hand system, guys. It's still an idea at this point. What happens if you try to land on a planet in 2.0? If you just fly towards Crusader?
So if you try to land on a planet, first you'll get a message saying you're entering the gravitational field, and then if you fly far enough, you'll end up dying, and then you'll have to respawn.
But give them emphasis on the amount of time it takes.
Yeah, it takes a long time. Like you'll get the message, and then you can keep flying for like, I don't know, 45 minutes or an hour.
I mean, it'll take forever. I think Robert in ATX was doing the math that if you used your cruise speed, which I mean is very fast, it would take like 4.5 days to get to the point where you actually hit the planet.
Yeah,
So
so
yeah, it's big. It's very spacious.
Yeah, we expect some of you to try and record that video.
Yes,
4.5 days
please.
worth. No news on the new hollow table yet. It's a very common question. Is there news on the
still using the
No,
old hollow
there's,
table.
there's some cool concept art internally for some changes to it though.
Ben, they're asking you to repeat the Crucible details because nobody could understand you when you were saying them.
Oh, it's coming off.
Degorn for a moment for that. So the Crucible, we're locking down. The concept phase is essentially locked down now. We're moving on to what do we need to show people when we offer it for sale, which means basically Sandy and I sit down, we come up with a list of things like, oh, we need to make sure we do a concept image of it, picking up a smaller ship, we need to show it working with a capital ship, we need to show it landed, and so on. We need to produce this blueprint, that blueprint. We need the design post to hit on this to explain to players how repair works. And it's going very well. So not too distant future, you guys should be seeing the Crucible. It's a very cool design from Ryan Church, and I'm really pleased to show it to you. And I've got more Gorn puns. So.
Did you say it's
Yeah.
Gorn very well?
Yeah, I can't do it.
Gorn very well.
I can't do it.
You casually threw that one in there.
Prepared for when he had to take the mask off.
Yeah,
So
yeah. It's just part of his brain now.
What kind of rigs do the QA team run on?
Well, we try to get a nice variation, so we get a good mix of AMD GPUs and NVIDIA GPUs, and also AMD processors and NVIDIA processors. The IT team here in Austin and LA, and also in Manchester and Frankfurt, are really good about making sure we have all the machines we need. We also have a good selection of HOTAS and controls. So. Yeah.
Now, do you just swap between a bunch of preset computers, or are you actually swapping out hardware within the computers? Like
We all-
pulling out an AMD card, putting
We
it
all
in
have
the-
preset computers, but we just make sure we all have like a good selection, and everybody works on like different setups.
Next question. Can friends visit each other's hangars in 2.0? No, because
we haven't quite done that.
that goes with
Um,
persistence, right?
It goes with persistent, but like the ArcCorp area, the Area 18 is basically a multiplayer hangar, so I don't
Yeah.
think it'd be too far off. It's just that we haven't been testing it
Yeah,
yet.
there are people working on it. I don't think it's that far off at all.
But not in the first drop of 2.0.
Yeah.
No.
Basically, if you're wondering what's in the first drop of 2.0, it's what we showed you at CitizenCon.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And they've added some
surprise.
cool.
A couple surprises. I'm not going to tell you what the surprises
I
are.
guess I won't say it.
Yeah. No new commercials coming up immediately. Commercials were used as a great test bed for our cinematics team while they waited for work on Squadron 42 to spool up. Now that Squadron 42 is in full effect, they are working on that. So eventually we do want to get back to commercials. Just at the moment, there's a bigger priority. Seeing a couple questions about dead zone settings and the joysticks.
Oh yeah, that's a big one. We definitely added that on our must-fix list. Hopefully it'll be fixed for 2.0, but yeah, it's definitely on everyone's radar, and to hopefully get those dead zone settings back in the game as soon as possible.
You can't smile. You gotta stay serious.
Stay in character.
Oh, hey. How you doing, Vinny?
I'm doing fine. How are you?
Okay.
Oh,
I don't know,
Getting a little shine off of that.
Yeah, no, it's just, I don't know why. I've seen them all week. It's just, for some reason, in this getup, I just wanted to. Let's see. How many Gorn players are you planning to be able to play in 2.0?
Wow.
None. Ozzy Osbourne.
That one was a reach.
They're all reaches.
Yeah, there's a lot of those in there.
Let's see. Hi, guys and gals. Will we ever see the 890 jump on sale ever again? Ever again?
Someday.
Probably. And of course, remember, you can get it in-game. Yes, update on the Moro tour. We just got an update from our friends at Foundry 42 today. They've made some good progress. There were some issues, if you watch the live version, some Z fighting and stuff like that, things they want to fix before they do a really nice polish. I mean, what you're going to get still isn't going to be full release. It's still very much work in progress. But there were some very obvious things they wanted to fix before we put another version out. So they've made some good headway on that, and we're hopeful next week. But again, it's when it's ready. We just joined us. Hey, Matt Sherman.
Hey guys.
What are you dressed as?
Myself. Yeah.
Vinny has discovered the floor full of puns. You have Super Gornet in there?
How many are left?
Oh yeah, you've been burning through, my
Yeah.
friend. We're only halfway through the show, and you were almost out of puns.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I
Also,
just
people
really
are
want to get
very
out of the
concerned that
Gorn
we're
mask.
not recycling this paper.
You just slow
Yeah.
down.
I've seen many concerned comments about that.
The Archimedes is close.
And you don't even
It's
have it
real
going with
close.
the wind in there?
You'll probably
Oh, that
see
was in
that
there.
Okay.
Yeah.
soon-ish. Looks cool. Oh yeah, we need to finalize the list of loaners for 2.0, by the way.
Absolutely.
Okay. We'll do that after the show. It's one of those things that's been on our list. But yeah, you will get a loaner. If you don't have a Retaliator or a Constellation, but you do have a larger ship, there will be a loaner for you. We just don't know which one yet. We're gonna figure that out.
But they'll look awesome.
Yeah, they will look awesome. Hey, Pat Sherman.
Hey.
Will auto tracking gimbals ever be a feature?
It is actually something that we have been discussing. There's some ideas that's being thrown around for it. It won't be a free thing. It's absolutely going to have a direct cost if you're using it. So they could happen, but don't expect to have the same level of potency on something that has any sort of auto tracking.
Do you have Gorning wood in there?
No. I do not.
See, you gotta involve me in the process. They're throwing the paper back? Alright. Let's see. Will there be further control customization options in the future?
More than likely, yeah. One thing that we really have to get more squared out first is just what are all our controls really going to be? Like for scanning, for salvage, for mining, for trade, all that stuff. Once we really have that action map built out and working, then we can really do more with controls, with dialing that stuff in and really making sure the customization and the parity is where it needs to be.
Welcome back, Ben.
Thank you.
Where have you been this whole episode?
I was so busy with other work.
Any new mini games in the works?
No new mini games in the works at the moment. We usually pair those with sales that have some sort of new concept with them that we want to get across the players. But I think we're pretty good for the rest of the year at least.
Lots of work on a very large game.
Do we want to talk a little bit about the special subscriber RTV we did this week?
Yes, that thing.
Yeah.
Let's go back to the week in review
If,
segment.
if you're interested in us seeing us not wearing a Gorn mask and talking about the intricacies of Star Citizen, check out the RTV from Wednesday where we sat down with the Santa Monica art team to talk art.
Yes, it's up on our YouTube channel right now. It's every month we do a special subscriber edition of RTV where we take questions exclusively from the subscribers. That's just one of the many perks we like to give subscribers for enabling us to do all the fantastic content that we do.
This is a new perk that we're kind of testing out. So
Our
this
first
was-
episode.
this was, we had Chris on our first episode, and this was our second one with the artists. So hopefully we'll continue to do those. Hope everybody's liking them. I think they're pretty cool.
And let us know who you want to see in future.
Yeah, let us
subscribers
know.
to RTVs.
Next one will be from our new office. Why not Chris Roberts last Wednesday? Because we had the art team last Wednesday.
I think Chris Roberts was in the UK.
Yes. Justin is in his hazmat suit cleaning up Ben's puns.
You don't have to clean those up.
No, I wanted to bring them back to the show.
Just dump them over him.
So Ben's puns are hazardous waste?
We all do that.
I've heard worse.
It's actually in a treasure chest. His puns are gold.
No,
Can't you see
no.
what I'm doing here?
Poor man's treasure.
Is
Any update on concierge stuff?
Yes, I believe next week we're going to, yes, I think next week. I haven't locked
so.
anything down yet. I believe we're gonna start selling the concierge, the special card that we're doing for you guys. We'll have those available for sale. I think we're gonna keep them open for a few weeks so that everybody who wants the chance to order one will have a fair chance. And we're also talking about concierge flair. That'll be something that comes in 2016, so stay tuned.
And our unmelt requests still on hold?
They are still on hold. If you have one in with us, don't worry, we put the ticket on hold. We'll get to it when we can, as soon as we get through the rest of the queue, which we're chipping away at it. We appreciate everybody's patience.
Yes. It's not the easiest thing in the world running CS during development of a video game, but our guys make tremendous strides doing it. It's impressive what they accomplish. So, will we see the old RSI pilot suit ever again in the game?
No. I don't know.
I'm actually a little sad.
Possibly. You will probably see a variation on it. It will be much fancier. Onward and upward. We know folks like their old hangers, their old suits, their weird Cutlass model. But we're just improving stuff.
And that thing was like tilted on the stand even though. I remember when that was in the hangar. It looked cool, but it was funky.
Does Halloween exist in Star Citizen?
Yes.
of course.
Hollow Space of Wing or something. Apropos of nothing, I would like to say congratulations to our former community manager, Will Lewis, who got married last weekend.
Yes.
Will is a really great guy. We wish him all the best, and his wife. Hope it's an exciting adventure.
I saw the pictures on Facebook. It looked like a good ceremony. Hey, Alexis.
Hey.
Any new Goliath mouse pads in the works?
Nothing coming in the next few months. I believe we'd like to do an alien mouse pad as our next design, so again, that'll be something for 2016.
Holidays are rough.
Yeah. We do have new merchandise. We'll have some new pre-orders coming up in December for our December live stream. So I hope we've talked about this December live stream and I didn't just say something I shouldn't have.
Well, we've had a holiday live stream before. I don't think it's a big secret.
All right.
In addition to our anniversary live stream on November 19th, we are also doing a holiday live stream on December 16th. Time to be determined, but will probably also be an 11 to 2, I would imagine.
Yeah, somewhere around there.
Somewhere around there. So mark your calendars, November 19th, anniversary live stream, December 16th, holiday live stream. I'll probably get talked into dressing like Santa Claus again.
Oh my gosh, that'd be
Yeah.
awesome.
Talked into.
Yeah, I believe you volunteered that
Wait, are we
last
gonna be able
year.
to take pictures?
Yeah.
Well, when he's in a Santa, it's not pictures, it's evidence.
Yeah.
Has anybody ever told you you couldn't take a picture?
No, I was just curious. But I'm even more curious. You actually kind of do look like Santa.
It's like the real Santa.
He dressed up like Santa last year and it was very convincing.
It was, right? I could see it.
Yeah.
So Santa is real.
Santa.
And we've known
Same.
him all
And
along.
we've known him all along.
Yeah.
Sounds like a David Fincher film.
Yes, for those curious, the constellation that you'll get in the 2.0 when 2.0 drops is the Andromeda. The Andromeda will be the only version of the constellation available for some time. So you'll still have the older versions of the Phoenix and the Aquila in your hangars, but for the new revamped 3.0 Constellation, or Mark 5, I don't know what we're calling it. That will be just the Andromeda for a while. Are we calling it the Mark 3 or Mark 4 or Mark 5? The new?
I think it's still the Mark IV. You have not updated the lore yet.
Mark flight ready.
Jared, I can see what you think. Can we see the freelancer concept that we talked about on Wednesday's RTV?
When it's approved.
You always run the risk of showing something that isn't approved because you don't want to get people hyped up for a direction that we're not going to go in.
Yeah.
You know, it's mean. It's mean. Hey, look at this. This is cool. And people get attached to it like, yes, this is like, well, that's not the direction we're going.
Harold.
So we try to wait until we know exactly where we're going before we start showing you stuff. It's just responsible and nice. Can't get rid of this. Get rid of this one. Any ETA on the next profession update or mechanic, like mining or salvage?
Well, you'll get repair with the Crucible when that hits. So repair will likely be the next one we post.
Okay. Another one written by Tony Z.
Nope, this is from Top Happy.
I like Top Happy. Top Happy works out of our Frankfurt office.
Design director.
Yeah. Some of these design deep dives, as much as we want to get them out to you guys, like as we're really hashing out the mechanics, the actual implementation of this stuff and really the planning on how it's all going to work with everything else, it just makes these things always take a little bit longer just to make sure that we're telling you the right information, that, you know, like what Disco was just saying with ships, it's like we're not misleading you on where things are going to go.
Yeah, we want to show, I mean, it would be very easy for us to just tell you what we want to do all the time.
Mm-hmm.
We, at this point in the project, we also need to tell you what we can do. So it takes
Yeah.
a little bit longer.
Stemming expectations, it's needed, but
Show us Cutlass. We're working on something for the Cutlass for you.
Here we've got John Crew in the UK is helping us put together a kind of a Q&A with questions crowdsourced from you guys, so it should be good. And we'll have more on that shortly.
Will we be able to mine in 2.0? Not in the first drop. Not in the first drop. The first, basically the features that you, like I said, you can expect for 2.0 are what you saw at CitizenCon, with a couple surprises, but nothing as big as a whole new mechanic. But 2.0 is definitely our bed that we can expand on as we go. So eventually you'll get mining, you'll get salvaging and stuff. That's the place where we can test those things. Just not in the first drop.
Now I know I'm just wondering the origin of bed, because you don't really expand a bed. It's kind of just there. I'm just rambling.
Well, now they make those new cribs. That you buy a crib for the baby, and then it expands into a bed now. So you expand into
Buy
a
a
bed.
baby?
You buy a baby. How else do you get babies?
well, it depends on what
let me
country you
tell
live.
you. It's a bird, you know.
I'll be right back.
Alien Resurrection is probably the best description.
There you go.
It's a cloning fat.
It's terrible.
I think Resurrection wasn't even the best Alien movie.
Of course not.
Was it the worst?
But it had Ron Perlman in it, which makes it a bit more redeemable.
The thing about Alien Resurrection is the first draft of that movie was written by Joss Whedon, and it's essentially the crew of Firefly versus an alien.
Yeah.
Also, Titan AA is the same thing.
Yes. You see him testing the Firefly concept as he went along. Yeah, but when you watch Alien Resurrection, you watch it knowing that this is the crew of Firefly versus the alien. It becomes a more interesting movie. Ben, can you put the mask back on?
Wow.
But they mess up that haircut?
Where'd the Donald Trump
Oh, the Donald Trump hair? There you go. There you go. Say, that's a good-looking Gorn. All right, well, that's our thumbnail image for the video. Matt, we asked you last week. We'll see if there's an update. Any optional rear turret for the Constellation?
No update.
Nope. Well, yeah. I'll say, like, we've been hashing some stuff out just because we've had to plot a few other things just involving snub ships and, like, doing some work on the Merlin as the constellation's getting flight ready. Right now, I'd say highly unlikely. There will be other cool stuff you could swap that out for, but one of the other issues is if we say a snub dock can be interchanged with a turret, then we're going to get God knows how many other people asking, well, what about the other 2 turrets on my constellation? Why can't I just launch 3 Merlins off this thing? It's not really a one-to-one trade-off, sadly.
Any updates on additional waves of patches or additional patch sets, Alexa?
Yes, that's probably going to be one of the things we have coming up in December for sale. I believe we're gonna do the UEE patch set that we've done in the past. So
it'll have a UEE patch, which is the blue circle.
Mm-hmm.
What else?
We've done 2 different versions. We've done a 3 patch set and a 5 patch set before. I'm not sure what we're gonna go with this time. It was just like UEE, Navy, Army.
That's right.
Yeah, Marines.
Advocacy.
It's the ones I have on my
Advocacy,
notes.
yeah.
And the 3 set was the UEE and
It was just 3 of the UEE patches, not all 5 of them, but.
And then next year, we're gonna look at some new patch ideas. We know you guys want more ship patches, manufacturer logos, all that stuff, so we'll be investigating that in Q1 2016.
I'm a big fan of patches. I think they're cool.
I do too, they're really
Yeah.
awesome.
and they're multi-purpose. You know, it's you go make the merchandise with them,
Mm-hmm.
so people can put them on whatever they want. We don't have to worry about finding stuff that fits. So.
Are you referring to your head?
I'm referring to our giant heads. I order my hats at big.
I must have a perfectly normal head now, though. This Gorn mask fits me like a Gorn glove.
Gorn.
Glove.
Yep.
Can we buy earned ships in 2.0?
No, not yet.
No. Which studio will work on the Banu Merchant?
I believe that is us, but I'm not sure. I'm not 100% sure.
I know UK has the Vandal.
Yeah, you guys have Vandal.
I think they have the Shion too.
I'm not sure.
There's a big board
Magic
upstairs
of scheduling.
where it's written out, but it's upstairs and we're here. We write it down so we don't have to remember.
Yeah.
Coach, could you grab folks with costumes so we can get a picture of everybody?
Everybody with a costume.
Yeah.
Flipping the bottom turret on the Connie, I talked to Kirk Tomei after we had that question last week. He said it's still something they're exploring, but right now it won't make it into 2.0. They just have bigger fish to fry at the moment.
Speaking of Kirk Tomei, let's congratulate him
Yes.
on his promotion to lead technical designer.
Kirk, I know you're watching. He's not.
No, he's not.
He's working.
professional.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's working.
he's making the Connie awesome.
Yes. Will 2.0 have currency in it? Yes, I don't think we're ready to.
No, I don't think so.
What is the status on grabbing hands? Still an idea. Did Toast dress up as Toast for Halloween?
No, he just always looks like that. I don't know if you guys saw he has like a samurai outfit. But it's a normal samurai outfit, not his Halloween one.
Anything on the Prowler yet, Ben?
Nope, nothing yet. We are waiting for some resources to clear up, but once the Reliant variants are done, we will kick off serious development of the Prowler.
Yeah. Basically, the question and answer about the currency for the PU for the 2.0 is we're not ready to talk about it yet.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, not.
Yeah.
But we're leaning towards just using rec for now, and we're going to be using it to prototype economy missions, all sorts of cool things. We just have to get it out and stable first.
Any news on the new Steam controller? I know I was talking to Tyler. They just got one in Austin. I don't know if they've started playing with it yet, but it's one of the tools they're using, or will be using. Looks interesting. I haven't actually played it before. Question. Avenger?
That's a ship name, not a question.
Avenger? I just met her.
Oh god.
It's going to be wear that jacket on days other than today. If not, you should. It's actually not a jacket. This is a lady's blouse.
Oh wow, it's got the shoulder pads and
With
everything.
shoulder pads.
Wow.
And everything.
I think my mom had that shirt in the
Yeah.
80s.
I worked really hard to find one that would fit in my size, and it ended up being a lady's blouse.
The answer is that yes, he does wear it all the time.
The answer is yes. Oh, I think we're cramming a bunch of
Adam, you gotta be
people.
next to me so they get it.
I want to go in that
All
side.
right, this just went off the rails. So what happened? Yes.
Sure, I don't want to be.
Hey, Jeremiah Pooh.
Maybe the other side.
Yeah, we got a
Yeah.
blind spot back there.
Sneak in here, sit on the edge of this.
Yes.
Everybody, come in.
Come on.
We're Breaking Bad. That's what
Yeah. Look,
Look,
you're partially in.
Look, I'm right here.
Yeah.
You're blocking me, Jeremy.
There's nobody. Can you take the picture?
I don't know what he's taking the picture. Ryan, thank you, thank you.
Where's
Oh wait, Toast, Toast.
Come on, Toast.
Where's Winnie the
You gotta unlock
Pooh?
the phone for him. Though.
We got plenty of room right in this place.
Sorry.
Don't say your
Sorry.
phone.
You're fine.
Next year I should have a Toast costume.
Sorry,
which
guys.
seems right.
Hey, look up that camera, guys.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
I like that hat.
Oh, thank you.
It's pretty cool.
It's made us some money, actually. One of the
I was
fans.
taking one
told
more
me.
picture, Ben.
Oh, we got more.
Oh wait, we got more. Oh, look at that.
Nice.
Wait, right where? Wait, right here, right here, right here, right here.
Other side, other side.
That's the violent side over
Oh, there you go, Toast. Now you sneak down a little bit, Toast.
There you go.
There you
What
go.
is this costume?
It's Mark Skelton. He's our developer in the office.
Oh.
Okay, take one more picture, guys.
1, 2, 3.
Thank you. Thanks, Brian. Thanks for wearing costumes, guys. You guys
I
are
know.
awesome.
Did you ever think to yourself, I might like to work in a video game studio?
Love it. It looks great.
Everybody.
This is great too.
I know,
This is
isn't
awesome.
it?
Did you guys plan all this?
We did.
We did.
We spent an entire intensive week figuring out
Perfect.
exactly what we're
Like getting into character.
You want to win your Amazon gift card?
Someone said
Yes.
that this is going in my live journal later. Shout out to live journal.
Live journal.
Gio, don't be like that. Be classy.
What time is it?
It's
11:48.
Not
done
late
yet.
enough.
It's not done yet.
So, with that being said,
No, Sandy is off at the new office, probably scaring office workers.
Scaring the contractors?
Scaring the contractors into contracting. And she asked for a picture of everybody.
oh, can I see a picture?
I believe Dennis is there doing the same thing too.
Yes.
I think.
No,
That is a
the.
really good picture.
Does LA get beer like Germany? Yes. We actually have
I like
in our
this one.
refrigerator under the Pepsi lineman there are mini kegs. Feds bring us beer, and we have a monthly birthday party celebration for
Those
everybody.
are good. We got to
It's
take a
awesome beer.
screenshot
There's
from
beer
the
at
feed.
every studio in Cotton Prairie. It's not exclusively a German thing.
We should have moved the boom mics. Oh, I'm sorry.
We're broadcasting live. We stopped to take a picture. We could have caused an audio earthquake. Da-da-da.
Exciting news for later.
Nothing to talk about drones just yet. Darkest. Still wearing that as Matt Sherman still here? Did he take off?
No, he
He's
left
good.
when the costumes came in.
Yes, Bob Ross is still streaming. He's got 66,000 viewers.
By the way, so I saw somebody made a Gornet joke earlier.
That's a pretty
That's a
good
pretty
one.
good
Yes,
one.
yes, Super Hornet.
Yeah.
In 2.0, you will be. There's no persistence, so if you lose your ship, you don't actually lose your ship, and there's no reputation system in the first drop of 2.0, so you'll get to go around stealing people's ships if you can. You won't get to keep them. When you log out, it's gone. But
This is not the kickoff of the permanent universe. This is a great big playpen that we're all going to break over and over again.
yes.
We're going to IKEA tomorrow.
Oh, what are you getting at IKEA?
It may have to be Sunday.
Sunday. We're going to IKEA on
It may
Sunday.
have to be Sunday.
That is totally cool with me.
I'm actually getting a big arm tattoo on Sunday.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Of what?
Well, I can't
Please
tell
say
you.
me.
You'll have to
Please say
see
me.
it.
Please say me. Please say me.
No, that's actually on my bottom.
Great.
It was your idea. Gosh.
Where are you going to get a tattoo? I have one I want to get.
Needle pushers. Actually, his name's Zeke. He's like the best in town. He did the big gun that's on my stomach too. So if you actually want, I'll hook you up.
Yeah, I'd be interested.
Yeah, no, he's the best one I've found, like, to do tattoos. So if you go, I want to do it too.
Ben is getting a crib at IKEA.
No,
You're
he's
getting
not.
a crib?
No, we're not. That's not a thing. That is not a thing.
I know. The other Connie variants, they haven't started working on them yet. We're still working on the Andromeda right now.
Get the Andromeda right, then we can pretty easily build the new components to have the other ones. One thing I think I find in game development is people overestimate and underestimate the amount of time it takes to do things. So getting the base Connie built with all the systems in place and getting the modules right, that takes a considerable amount of time. Going from there to Connie variant, multi-cruise ship 2, multi-cruise ship 3, multi-cruise ship 4 is actually increasingly fast as it goes along once you have everything locked down. So we're excited to get to that. It's a mountain in and of itself getting the first one out, and after that, it's a lot easier.
We don't want to tell you too much about how 2.0 is going to work because I think we want you to discover that yourself. That feeling of exploration and discovery is going to be fantastic. So folks asking how this station works and that station works, I think it'd be better if you guys played it and figured it out. Because I want to see you guys discover it.
We will say a lot of it is simplified from how we intend to have it finished. So, you know, the repair mechanic where you individually repair things is not in there yet. So there are drones that repair your ships with a touch of a button. That's for now, not permanent Star Citizen stuff. And you know, we'll talk about all that. We'll do walkthroughs and stuff as we get closer.
The quest system are very simplified quests. They're not indicative of what you're going to see in the persistent universe. It's just, again, it's explorations and testing of systems. How's the referral program going?
Pretty well, I believe. I'm seeing people getting into it, so yeah.
I know our 1 millionth citizen was a member of the referral program, so.
Yeah, numbers are great for referral program. Where once people have, we're going to announce some more tiers once folks have reached the ones we have right now. You know, so bigger, better rewards. What do we go up? Do we go up to 10 right now? I think there's going to be a 25 and a 42 and a 100 with valuable prizes.
Yes. We need like a band that like can chime in.
Yeah, we should get like Calyx and whoever else plays an instrument.
Thomas.
Yeah.
He could be the ATV band.
Yeah, so that, you know, in those moments.
Yes, you're right.
And we could do a monologue too.
We could. I say we should do it. I mean, we'll be in the new studio. We'll have plenty of room. And Jared sings, just not on camera, all the time. All day.
Pretty much all day.
Pretty much all day. I'm pretty much singing throughout the day. No, you will not be able to create a private instance of 2.0. Not in the first draw.
Too early.
Although one of the functionalities they're pushing for is you should be able to see which instance your friends are in
Yeah.
and join them. So if that doesn't make launch, it should be pretty soon afterwards. I would think. Here's Aurora's. We're not going to tell you when 2.0 comes, guys. It will be when it's ready.
And yeah, we should stress it's because we don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're not holding a secret or anything.
You know, it's one of those things. It could be 10 minutes from now. It could be 3 weeks from now. It's a matter of getting it into a position where it's of a value to have the community test it, and we want to get there as quickly as possible, but we can't rush it. You know, they're pretty much, you know, almost content complete, and it's a matter of bug fixing, internal testing, until we have it ready to put in the PTU. And when we're sure of that decision, we'll tell you guys.
Will the Connies get bucks when they go next on sale?
Will they get what?
The Battlefield upgrade kits?
Oh, no, different ships, different processes.
Yes, people continue to ask about the Dragonfly.
It's in the plans, but not a sure thing.
Yeah, it lost the vote.
It did lose the vote.
We gave you guys the vote. You guys voted, you guys picked the Reliant, if I remember correctly.
Our goal right now is to finish the ships we've promised, and then we'll look at the next wave. But discussions on those have started already. Doing a lot of Goran puns on Twitter.
Yeah. What are you guys playing? What are you guys playing right now? Assuming video games, I just started playing Halo 5 last night. I really enjoyed it, and then I got sucked into the Bob Ross Twitch stream all night. Picked up Rock Band.
Halo 5, less interesting than a dead...
No, actually, I really enjoyed it. I just got mesmerized by 65,000 millennials watching Bob Ross for the first time on Twitch. The chat was the first and only time I've ever paid attention to Twitch chat. It was something to behold, so it distracted me and enraptured me. I got Rock Band 4 a couple weeks ago, and Toast has been gracious in allowing me to play it in our living room. He started picking up the guitar recently. He's learning the guitar. That's pretty much what I play. I play a Star Wars Uprising mobile game still. What do you play?
Let's see. King's Quest is fantastic. It's game of the year for me so far. You know, we're about to hit this game glut where I don't know how we're actually going to play. You know, Fallout, Tomb Raider, Battlefront. So it's kind of the calm before the storm right now. GTA 5 is just incredibly relaxing to leave our job in Los Angeles and then go murder people in a realistic simulation of town. What else? Pokemon always. Been doing a lot of retro stuff. They just came out with a port, an actual Windows 10 port of Keen Dreams, the weird Lost Commander Keen game. I play that kind of whenever I'm stressed at work. I load up a level of Keen Dreams.
It's fun.
Yeah.
I like it.
So.
I've been playing Animal Crossing Happy Home Designer.
Ooh.
If anyone wants a super tame, relaxing experience, I can recommend that.
Yeah, Nintendo was like, okay, this game about running a town full of friendly animals is too
Well,
hardcore.
you know what? Let's be honest. One of the best parts about Animal Crossing is decorating the rooms. So, you know.
You guys are so much fun.
That's a nice way of saying
There was a weekend.
we're really lame.
There was a weekend where I was playing GTA 5 for a couple hours, and then the alarm in the building went off. And when the alarm goes off during the weekend, it pings Chris, and Chris was in the UK. So Chris sends an email out to the LA team, hey, is anybody near the office that can check on the alarm? And we live 7 blocks away, so we're probably the closest people to the office. So
we live together.
Yeah. So I said, yeah, I'll go in. So after driving through Santa Monica and GTA for like a couple hours, murdering people, I got behind the wheel of my car and rode into work. And I got to 5th Street, and I had to like stop and just wait because I almost killed a person.
Yeah, whenever you see an interesting car, we're always like, oh, let's take that one.
Yes.
Oh, wait a minute.
That's not how this works.
We're pretty big on GTA. Anyway, guys, that's noon. That wraps up our latest edition of Reverse the Verse for Friday, October 30th, 2015, our special Halloween edition. Thank you for watching. We'll do one more of these in this office before we move to the next office. In fact, the next one, Friday, is our last day
yeah.
in this office. So I don't know what it's going to look like because we'll be packing, and so it might just be us in front of a white wall, but we'll see. Thanks for watching. Community Manager Mark Skelton, your Director of Community Engagement, Online Strategy, and Spaceships, Mr. Gornald Trump, Commander Alexis Lesnick, because I saw her command pips, and Walter Black. Thanks for watching. I'm going to get it for that joke, aren't I?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, you are.